Good morning.
Do you want some coffee?
No coffee. No, I'm not right now. Maybe later. Are you busy?
Depends what you have in mind.
I have something very exciting to show you.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm very free. Lead the way.
Please. Great. Thank you.
Hey, you're not swarming with fans. Can I join you? I figure I should shoot my shot while I can.
I'm not really sure how to answer that one.
Well, I'll tell you how to answer it. Sure, Phyllis, I would love for you to join me.
Okay. Only because you seem to be in such a good mood.
I am in an extraordinary mood.
Even better.
I haven't felt this upbeat in a really long time.
Okay. I'm happy to hear it. What brought this on?
Oh gosh, well, let's just say that I scraped the last bits of nasty connection off my shoe.
Do I want to know who or what that might be?
No, you don't need to know. You don't need to know. All you need to know is I feel so great. I finally feel optimistic about my future. I haven't felt that way in a really long time. As long as I can remember.
Morning. Thank you both for being here.
Good morning, darling. Your sister said it was something about your father, so where else would I be?
I'm so glad you called. I've been dying to talk to you since last night. You told me that I was right about Dad.
Yeah, sorry to keep you hanging. Just didn't want to get into it in front of Nate.
He's not our enemy, Nick.
I don't trust him, so...
All right, forget about Nate. Obviously something has happened, so what's going on?
Well, it's not easy, but it's kept me up all night.
I don't like the sound of this.
And I don't like saying it, but now that I've witnessed it firsthand, Dad is fading. And I think it's happening faster than I ever imagined.
Hello, son.
Hey, Dad. Good morning. Oh, don't worry, I'm not slacking off. I'm actually multitasking. You see, I'm eating breakfast. I'm working on Nate's emails, like the positive worker bee that I have morphed into. So please hold the applause. I know.
Stop this right now, okay?
Stop what?
You stop insulting my intelligence.
That's not what I'm doing at all.
You don't think I know what you're up to? You don't think I know what's on your mind?
I don't understand. All I'm trying to do is make amends to you. I'm trying to prove myself to you, and I'm sitting here happily working my way up from the bottom. Like we talked about. I don't understand. Did you forget about that?
Forget about what? Huh? How much of a victim you have been? How life is treated you unfairly? Do you know we all have a cross to bear? That doesn't give us a right to treat other people badly, all right?
Trying to fix that.
What? By betraying those who are trying to help you?
Wait, I'm sorry. Where is this coming from, Dad?
Do you know how often I've stood by you, defended you, explained your actions to your siblings and my wife. Do you know how often? No more. I'm done with it.
What does that mean exactly?
I'm done with all of it.
Exactly. You're firing me?
Yes.
Again?
You bet.
Wow.
I don't want anything to do with you anymore. That's it.
What is this about?
What?
Did Nate say something to you? Is
He
he
has nothing to
unsatisfied
do.
with my work?
He has nothing to
Then
do
what
with
is this
it.
about?
He has nothing to do with it. I'm your boss. Stop hiding behind that phony position of yours. That's it. No more.
So Dad and I were hanging out. We were working heavy bag, just talking about everything. Life. Nothing serious, no business, no agenda. Just reconnecting, you know, it'd been far too long. It's a perfectly normal conversation. And then he said that you had taken over Newman Media.
Me? Not Mom?
Did you correct him?
I did. He tried to play it off like it was just an accident, you know, a slip of the tongue, and I was ready to believe him. But then I remembered you had told me you thought Dad had been acting erratically lately.
Yes, this is exactly the kind of thing that I've been talking about.
Okay, wait a minute. To be fair, I have lapses like that from time to time. Everybody does.
Of course, Mom, we all do. And I really didn't think that much about it. But then he said something about Adam and Sally.
What about them?
That they were expecting a baby.
What? Oh my God.
Did you say anything?
Yeah, I mean, as gently as I could, I told him that the baby had been lost during childbirth.
Did Dad remember when you pointed that out?
I don't think so. He just seemed confused and changed the subject, and then he took off.
This is even worse than I thought.
Just one other thing. As he was leaving, he said to me that he wanted me to come back to Newman. His exact words were, "We need you back where you belong."
Well, I think that's encouraging. At least he remembered that you're not here anymore.
I think there's more to it than that. I don't think he meant it consciously, but the more I thought about it last night, the more I was wondering if it was a cry for help.
So? What do you think?
I think it's an apartment downstairs from mine,
And I happen to know the owner of the building, one Mr. Devon Winters.
Oh, yeah, Devon. He's the worst.
Well, he let me know that one of his tenants was going to be moving out and selling this place, and he thought I might be interested.
Interested in buying it? An apartment in my building? Well, that's a little intrusive, don't you think?
Really?
Yeah. I mean, how would I get away from you? Just day after day and night after night, it would be nothing but this.
Can I take that as a yes?
Please take it as a yes.
I was hoping that you'd like the idea.
Are you kidding? I love it. I mean, I love this place for you. It's perfect. I say go for it.
Kind of already did.
You did?
Yeah, I did not want to chance missing this place, so signed the paperwork last night.
Well, congratulations.
Well, thank you.
Wait, what if I said I didn't like the idea?
Do you really think I'm not going to ask you about this nasty connection that you're so glad to be rid of? Sorry, but I can't just let it go at that.
Well, I'm sorry.
Deal with it. It happened. It's the past. My mistake. Moving on. Oh well. It's over. End of story.
Are we talking about another Jeremy Stark here?
Jeremy who? Who? Huh? See? I don't know about my past. I'm over it. I'm only optimistic about my future. Upward and onward. That's what I say. Okay, come on. This is where you say, I'm happy for you, Phyllis, and I'm proud of you. This is where you say that.
Well, I'd really love to, but this enthusiasm, how do I put it, feels a little bit over the top, and I'm not really buying it,
Nope. I'm not gonna let your skepticism get to me. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that this time. You know, I'm not going to do that with Summer or Daniel. It's not gonna get to me. I am done with the past. I'm done with the rain. I'm done with it. I just want the sun. That's all I want. I just want to seek the sun wherever I go and have the sun follow me. Okay, can you please just at least say you're happy for me? Please?
Well, being that I've been on the wrong side of saying no to you for way too long, I guess, what else can I say but yes?
Good. That's a good choice.
Yeah, this, I don't know, this new upbeat attitude of yours is pretty infectious. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Definitely. Oh, you know, speaking of which, can you do me a favor? Can you box that up and give me an identical order, all of it to go.
Okay. What are you up to?
You're right. You know, I probably should have talked to you before signing any paperwork, but, you know, I figured even if you hated the idea of me living downstairs from you, I could probably get you to come around and change your mind. You know, no matter what it was that I had to do, no matter how long it took, I can be very persuasive.
I don't know. I'd have to see it in action. Okay, not bad. How soon can you move in?
I mean, once these boxes are out of here, I think they're tomorrow? Yeah? Something like that. But consider yourself warned. I'm gonna need a ton of help decorating this place.
Well, I mean, I'll help you with anything, but you're the artistic one. What do you mean?
Painting, yeah, but you know, decorating, interior design, that's a totally different animal.
Well, I'm sure you have an idea of what you want.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I have an idea. You know, I was thinking of putting the bed in the bedroom.
Oh, so you don't have an idea?
Nope.
Okay.
No. Well, I want it to be cool. You know, I definitely want it to be cool. And comfy.
Cool and comfy. Okay. Oh wait. You know what? Sally Spectra is launching her own interior design company. You could be one of her first clients.
Okay. Yeah. See, I knew you'd be brilliant at this.
Yeah. Always happy to help a neighbor.
But before I go calling Sally, I was just thinking maybe for a good measure, I could take you on a little tour of the apartment. We could go room by room, very slowly.
Oh, thought you'd never ask.
Dad forgot that Sally and Adam lost the baby. His own granddaughter. That's just heartbreaking.
Yeah, really shook me up too.
Can you finally agree that you've been misreading me now?
About what?
That my concern hasn't been some made-up revenge plot against Dad for demoting me. I'm genuinely concerned about him.
Yeah, Vic, it's given me a lot to think about. Especially how I think we should handle this.
What are you thinking you should do?
Well, for starters, I'm definitely not going to leave you two to face this alone, especially when we don't even know what this is.
let me just say, it could very well be natural memory loss. That's not unusual in a person his age.
Or it might be the beginning of something even worse.
Yeah. Well, we just have to do whatever it takes to get Dad the help he needs. It's killing me talking about this.
Me too. But we're gonna get through this and we're gonna do it together. Right?
Absolutely. Right, Mom?
Of course we will.
Morning, Victor. Hey, Nate. How the hell are you, man? Good. Are you, meeting someone or you want to join me?
I have a meeting with your son.
Oh,
Who's actually doing a good job, by the way.
that's wonderful news. Very glad to hear that. Anyway, you have a good day.
Same to you.
Thank you.
Sorry I'm late. Got held up on a conference call with the Crawford legal team.
No, it's no problem. I took advantage of the time and I got caught up on your emails.
Good job. Everything okay?
Yeah, sure. Why?
I don't know. You seem a little off. Did you have some kind of run-in with your father before I got here?
We'll discuss it later.
Victor? My goodness. Nate and Adam. Hope you had a productive breakfast.
We did.
Thank you.
Yes, for sure.
I'll see you both at the office.
It's good running into you, Victor.
All right. Same to you. Anything else?
No. No, not a thing.
Okay.
See you at the office.
Yeah.
Isn't this better than the boring athletic club? Isn't it? And, I'm a good time.
Yeah, you can be.
Yeah, I can be. When the weight is lifted, I'm a good time.
Yeah. Those are your words, not mine.
I know that I have been reckless and troubled and moody. I know that about me.
Okay, that is a fantastically mild version of who you were and what you did. Thank you.
Yeah, I guess so. You know what? I'm going to add competitive and fierce to the list. Yeah. But the important thing is that was then. And things have changed. And that's what I did before. We've all changed. We've all moved on. And it's good. I didn't go to prison. And I'm gainfully employed.
Yeah, how's it going over at Megasphere?
Good. Really good.
Are you still worried about being under the microscope of Daniel?
No. Not really. I've earned his mistrust. So, I get it. And it's working out. It's working out. The thing that I learned is that we can't change the past. And the future hasn't happened. It's ahead of us, and we have to live in the present, and that's what I'm doing.
Look, I am not complaining, but what happened to you, and where is this coming from? I'm confused.
It's because of you, the conversation that we had the other day. You taught me that you are how you feel. And if I feel great, I'm going to be great. You know what I mean? And I will be great. Thanks to you.
God, I could be of service, man.
You're not that great.
No, that's... Okay, have another one. Live a little.
Daniel, honestly, I love this place. I could not be happier for you.
Really? I mean, barely checked out the windows in the guest room, and I know how much you love windows.
I do. Oh, that's right. I do. Windows. Don't get me started.
Did this all meet your approval?
Oh, yes. I could not be happier. Okay, but you and I, we do have to get back to work.
I know. Maybe, we can pick up where we left off later. I'll come back here, just you and me, have a proper little housewarming party. Get some champagne, a little takeout, can have a little party picnic on the floor. It'll be just like my very first apartment.
Yeah, I can't wait. All right, but we should get going.
Yeah. Or maybe something unavoidable came up and we couldn't help being late.
You're bad.
I always have been. And I always will be.
I don't know, Adam. Your dad seemed like he was in good spirits when I got there.
Yeah, I noticed. Which makes me even more worried. I mean, that was a 180 from the rage he was in with me. I mean, I'm telling you, it was scary. One minute he was in a full-blown rampage, and the next minute it was like it never even happened. And then there were the memory lapses.
Memory lapses, like what?
Well, he seemed to have completely forgotten how supportive he was of me turning my life around, and that I'm working for you at Newman. Oh, and in the middle of his meltdown, he fired me.
You kidding me?
Mm-hmm. His exact words were, "You're out, and you're gonna stay out." But you heard him when we were leaving. "I'll see you back at the office." I mean, what the hell was that?
Yeah, that definitely doesn't sound like Victor Newman.
Do you remember when he called me Nicholas?
Victoria's been concerned that the mental pressure of him stepping back in to run Newman again has been causing his erratic behavior.
What if it's more than that?
Even after what you witnessed today at society, I'm still not convinced it's as extreme as you and Victoria think it is. But we definitely need to keep an eye on him and shift into protective mode for the sake of his health and well-being.
Well, not to mention protective mode of Newman Enterprises.
You know, as upset as I am about Dad, I'm glad I'm not the only one anymore who thinks that something needs to be done here.
I'm 100% on board with getting to the bottom of this. But Vic, just so we're clear, I will have no part whatsoever in pushing Dad out of Newman or trying to get you the CEO job back.
Believe me, that's the last thing on my mind. And if he's in trouble and he needs help as much as we think he does, we can't just sit back and let Mom take care of him all by herself.
I promise you I'm not going to let that happen. I mean, it's crazy to even think about the invincible Victor Newman starting to slip away. It's just unimaginable. Kind of puts everything in perspective, huh?
What else is going on with you? Is it Christian? Is he okay?
Ah, Christian's, he's great. It's not him.
Well, then what is it?
All right, Sally and I are done.
What happened?
I'm not ready to go into it with you. We need to just focus on Dad right now, so we need to have a serious talk with him.
Okay, you're right. Then we need to come up with a cover story.
No cover story. We're upfront about our concerns. If this turns out to be a situation where he needs help, whether it's professional or medical, and we weren't open and honest with him, he's gonna feel blindsided, and he will push back even harder than he usually does.
I suppose you're right.
I'm sensing a but coming.
I just don't know how Dad is going to handle being confronted about this right now.
Vic, when is there ever going to be a good time where we can sit with our father and tell the great Victor Newman that we think he's starting to lose it?
My sweetheart.
My sweetheart. You look upset.
I had a meeting with our children this morning.
About?
About you. Nicholas is pretty shaken up about the time the two of you spent together yesterday. He says there was confusion about Victoria taking over Newman Media instead of me, and that you had completely forgotten that Adam and Sally lost their baby.
Why the hell would you say that?
Are you telling me it didn't happen?
Well, no, maybe he was confused.
Well, Victoria and he think you are confused.
Sweetheart, I'm not confused. Really? Did Nicholas say anything about wanting to come back to Newman?
I have a feeling he wouldn't rule it out, but listen to me, Victor. They are worried. They're frightened, and so am I.
Sweetheart, I adore you. There's nothing to worry about.
I'd answer this question.
Okay.
Is this somehow part of this plan that you have in the works to find out who in the family might betray you? Because if it is, it's too cruel.
Okay. All I want to find out is who is the traitor amongst my children.
Adam will be the traitor.
Well, either I find out what I've always thought about him, or we reconfirm the idea that Adam always out for himself, that he does anything to get what he wants.
And exactly how are you going to do that?
Well, you're going to leave that up to me. Okay?
So one night, about a month ago, we're in Cleveland doing this concert, and we're right in the middle of the song, and this teen slips past security, gets on stage, grabs one of Peter's guitars, and launches into one of the most amazing guitar solos I have heard in years. And so, I had to stop the security from pulling him off because, we had to finish the song, and I wanted him to continue playing.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, what happened?
So afterwards, Peter and I took him backstage, shook his hand, each signed the guitar, and then we let him leave with it. I told him to reach out to me in 5 years.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, you made his night.
Are you kidding? He made my night. He told me his mother had all my albums, and that's what inspired him to start playing. It's pretty cool. It reminded me of why I do what I do.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Very inspiring story. It's beautiful.
Excuse me, doesn't somebody have a new job at Omega Sphere that she'd hate to be late for?
Oh, well, I don't clock in for another 20 minutes, but I'll definitely be there. I won't be late, boss.
Okay.
Hey, Mr. Taskmaster, I noticed that 2 people have taken the morning off.
Yes, but we have a very valid excuse. I was showing Lily around my new apartment. I am finally moving out of the hotel.
Oh, you found a place.
Wonderful. Awesome.
Yep, right downstairs from me. Isn't that great?
Yeah, hey, congratulations to the both of you.
There's more. There is a spare bedroom with your name on it whenever you're in town.
Well, does that include extended stays?
I guess if you play your cards right, why?
I don't know, I was just, I was thinking about hanging around Gentleman City a little longer than I expected.
Dad. Hi, son. My darling, I'll be in my office.
All right.
Hey, Nikki. Do you have a minute?
need to talk.
What do you want?
I will make this quick. I'm concerned about my dad. And I was wondering, have you noticed anything off about him lately?
Even if I had, and I'm not saying I have, what makes you think I would discuss it with you?
Because one of the few things that you and I have in common is we both care about him.
Oh my God, stop. I cannot listen to that from you one more time. You don't care about him. You only care about what he can do for you. Well, let me warn you again. If you try to undermine your father or hurt him in any way, I will destroy you. And I know that's exactly what you're trying to do.
Okay, you are so wrong, Nikki.
Walk away, Adam, before this turns really ugly.
I'm going to be perfectly honest with you.
I don't expect nothing less.
You know how Vic was concerned about your well-being ever since you came back to Newman?
Needless as that is.
Well, I'm as concerned as she is.
So what the hell are you talking about? Less than 24 hours ago, you and I were working out of the heavy bag. You could hardly keep up with me. I'm in perfect physical health. What are you saying?
Daddy, come on. It's not your physical health that we're worried about.
It's what the stress of coming back here every day might be doing to your mind. The forgetting of things, the getting confused.
Please, 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 please don't misinterpret this as an attack.
We just love you, Dad. All right? So much.
We love you every bit as much as you love us. You know perfectly well that if you thought one of us was taking on too much, the pressure was getting to us, physically or mentally, you wouldn't just speak up about it. You would move heaven and earth to do something about it.
This is your doing, isn't it?
All right, so how soon can I move out of the athletic club and into my son's apartment?
Soon. I mean, as fast as it's ready, and that shouldn't take too long.
Oh my goodness, this is so exciting. I'm throwing a housewarming party.
That sounds good. Sounds good. Just not tonight, right?
Okay, well, that's fine. Another night. How about we just meet for drinks?
Yeah, no, that sounds good. I'm down if you're down.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Great. Good. Are you in?
Yeah, sure. No, I'm in. Let's do it.
This is my doing? I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't? Look. You have somehow convinced your brother that I'm mentally unstable, that I've lost my marbles, that I can't run my company anymore. Not because you're concerned for me, it's because you want to reclaim the CEO position here, right?
That's not true, Dad.
It's not true.
Of course it's true.
No, it's not. If it came down to a choice between protecting this company and protecting my father, I am going to protect you every single time. I promise you that. From the bottom of my heart.
And I promise something to both of you. I will no longer tolerate this backstabbing. I'm absolutely, totally disappointed that you keep on trying to backstab me.
Okay, well, let's keep our priorities straight. Your hostility doesn't faze me right now. I'm only concerned about my father.
No, you're not. And as clever as you think you are, Victor isn't falling for this latest ploy of yours any more than I am.
Wait a minute. What is that supposed to mean?
I am watching your every move. I am not going to let you break Victor's heart again.
Get the hell out of my office.